Hello, I'm Zetta Thomelin from the Research Council for Complementary Medicine, and I'm here today with Jane Fox, who is one of the directors of the UK Confederation of Hypnotherapy Organisations, one of our corporate members. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Zetta. Nice to talk to you today.
So we were just going to talk a bit about research in the
Mhm.
hypnotherapy arena. I understand that UKCHO now is in the process of setting up an ethics committee to try and facilitate more research in hypnotherapy.
Yeah, it's really important to have, I think, a sort of independent ethics committee so that we can get people involved in research that doesn't require ethics approval from a trust or a university. So it can be some more independent research work that can sort of be approved ethically to go ahead in the community.
It creates a lot more opportunities, doesn't it?
It
Yeah.
it does,
Yeah.
yeah, it does.
Yeah. And so what sort of research have you been involved with yourself, Jane, in your organisation?
Yeah, well, within solution focused hypnotherapy, I'm a solution focused hypnotherapist. We've been looking at ways of trying to collect data really to show that what we do works, basically. I mean, we know it works, we see it every day in our clinics, but actually, in these days of evidence based medicine, people want to see the numbers. So we were very aware that we needed to find something that was going to work for us.
Yeah.
And it was just actually by happen chance that I had a newsletter from the CNHC, which was talking about this outcomes measure, this person-centered outcomes measure called MyCore,
Oh, yeah.
which is measure your self concerns and well-being, which is the license is owned by Meaningful Measures. So I had a look at that and I thought, actually, this might just work for us.
Mm.
I suppose we're lucky in a way that we have very structured sessions, so we can compare more easily
Yeah.
with our sessions. So this outcome measure enables people, the clients themselves, to talk about their concerns, designate their concerns, rate the severity of them, and also rate their general well-being. So our initial idea was let's just see if it works for our hypnotherapists. Does it
Mhm.
actually fit into our sessions? So we did that. We had I think about eight hypnotherapists just trial it for a few months, and yeah, it did seem to fit in quite nicely. It's quite brief. It's
Yeah.
not too intrusive on the session. It collects both quantitative and qualitative information, which is quite interesting for us. And yeah, some people felt that it wasn't truly solution focused, but I think it does fit in nicely
Yeah.
with our sessions. So when we'd found that, we decided to see if actually is it going to show us that what we do works? Is it going to give us some data that is it going to produce useful data?
Mm.
Um, so we expanded it. We got a few more therapists on board, and it was about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer than a year ago. We did our first data analysis with 97 of our clients, so quite a nice number.
Mm.
Um, and we were really, really pleased with the data. I don't want to say too much because we're hoping to get our data published,
Yeah.
so got to be careful what I say. But basically, solution focused hypnotherapy was shown to have a positive impact
Yeah.
on the people that took part in it. Um, do you want me to say more? Is
Yes.
that,
Yes.
yeah,
We're very
okay.
interested in what you're doing.
Yeah, so the concerns, the client concerns were mostly mental and emotional concerns, and within that, mostly anxiety, fears, and sleep. And
Mm.
so these are our bread and butter clients, aren't they? Really, these are the clients that we see most of. So that there was no surprise in that, really. Um, the important aspects were analysed. In within the qualitative section, and the things that people found our clients found most helpful, most important about the service was primarily the trance, and the relaxation and
Yeah,
calm that
yeah.
brought about. And of course, I think like many hypnotherapists, we provide our clients with a download to listen
Yes,
to
yeah,
at
yeah,
night. So they found that really, really beneficial. And that, again, we were very pleased to see that.
yeah.
When you're more relaxed, life is goes much more smoothly, doesn't it?
It's so good to be. I mean, we're all working in every day on our own with our clients, aren't we? And when you start to get some real positive, tangible evidence, I mean, everyone said, "Oh yeah, I feel better," great,
Mm,
thanks.
mm,
But to have some tangible evidence
yeah,
is helpful, isn't it? And of course is vital for moving things forward. I think with
yeah.
TCM, IM all together, we need more evidence, don't we, to get more
Yeah,
coverage.
absolutely. And it can be a little bit frustrating when the evidence that is out there isn't really taken too
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah, yes, it is. It's,
um,
it's disseminating the evidence as well as and talking about the evidence, and that's where I think we just had a conference at the Research Council for Complementary Medicine, and people kind of showcase their research, and maybe that's something you might want to put in for next year because
yeah,
it's
that would be
getting it out
great.
there. It's getting a shop window for what's going on out
Sure.
there, and
Yeah.
that interpollination between what other people are doing as well. I think it's
Well, that's it. You don't want to be reinventing the wheel. You want
yes,
to be doing new things.
yeah,
And that was why one of the things that was important about using MyCore was that it is validated and
yeah,
accredited.
yeah, yeah,
So that gives us that extra bit of credibility, if you like.
yeah,
So so we were really pleased with the results we got from the preliminary analysis, and so we've gone on and we've recruited a few more hypnotherapists to to get involved, and we are very close to having around about 200 clients
yeah.
data, and we're going to do that analysis in November.
Excellent. Oh, well, thank you for sharing that with us, Jane. And at UKCHO with the ethics committee coming along, there'll be some more research projects being funded through that, I should imagine.
Yeah, I really hope so. Like I say, it's important that, I mean, there are lots of people out there working as therapists, hypnotherapists, who have a big interest in research, but if they're not affiliated with a university or a
Yeah,
hospital,
yeah,
they don't currently have access to an ethics
yes,
committee. And of course, that you want to do a robust clinical trial type
yeah,
research.
yeah,
So you need ethics. As it happens that the MyCore thing that we've been doing is considered a service evaluation.
yes,
So apart from getting consent from the clients to share their data, we don't actually need,
yeah,
ethics
yeah,
approval and a strict consent form. So again, that has been advantageous to us, but we do want to make it more than that. We want to make it bigger than that.
yes,
At the moment, this is sort of being viewed as a proof of concept work,
yes, yes.
um, and we will go on to do more. I would just like to just mention that that CPHT, the Clifton Practice, the training organisation, have actually funded this.
Yeah, yeah.
So thanks to them really that we've been able to do this. Um,
It's one of the other issues, isn't it? Obviously, funding
Money, yeah,
and
always.
and there's so much more we could do with the right funding there. But I think through UKCHO, I understand looking at different ways of helping people get funding is another one of the objectives. So I think
Mm.
it's trying to facilitate and make research more possible, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. These, the numbers very quickly stack up, and not everybody can afford to do this sort of thing. As I say, we've been very lucky really because obviously we're all solution focused hypnotherapists. The majority of us trained with CPHT,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's in their interests as well. But yeah, so it's good that we've had that backing. Um, and we're really looking forward to doing more with this, we hope eventually to roll out MyCore to as many of our solution focused hypnotherapists as want it.
Yes.
And then we'll just increase the database as far as we can, and then start to do interesting things with pulling out interesting things
Yeah.
from that data, hopefully.
Well, I look forward to hearing more about that, Jane. Thank you for talking
Yeah,
to me today.
it's a pleasure. I will talk to anybody about this. I love it. I'm very
Okay.
excited.
Thanks very much, Jane. Thank you.
Thank you.